Do you hear that? It's very windy. Old Mom Sunday night. I missed the last week, Old Mom Sunday night, because Old Mom was very tired last Sunday night. I don't even remember why. I'm getting, it's perfect for my topic tonight, teenagers. Actually, the loveliness of teenagers. I have a canker sore in my tongue. My favorite request I get from my children, my big three children, is needing to reimburse them or pay them back for things. So tonight, so I had to reimburse Thomas for dress pants because his are too small, for gas money, um, because, I gave birth to him, so I should always pay for him to get anywhere. Not to mention we bought him a car, pay his college tuition. Haircuts are definitely things that people cannot be expected to pay for because it's a haircut. So that's out. Eating now, not eating all the time, but eating on the way to do something. Like if they're at the airport, then they expect me to pay them for eating. Now, if they're just eating, they know that they need to, that's their allowance. So it's kind of tricky of how they choose. You can't believe it's Sunday night. Well, believe it. So anyway, so this weekend we had my oldest came home and picked up my daughter in the middle, and then we have Amos at home. He's 11, so one in college, one in high school, and then another one in high school. Stayed at boarding school and was out at Landini Brothers, an Italian restaurant, at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Now, he did not request a Venmo request because I would have told him he could have eaten at school for free. Yeah, and then Blair said, Mimi and DB paid for your gas, my parents. And I was like, they did? He said, yeah, but that was money they gave me to use. That wasn't for gas. So, what was the money from the grandparents for? Not for ski lift tickets, not for airline tickets, not for gas, not for dress pants, not for haircuts, and not for Chipotle. Maybe that money was going out to like going to bars or something. You thought I would be watching Saturday Night Live 50? No, I had no idea that was on. I'm sort of clueless. I was gonna get Turkey in there to bed, but he just got out of the shower. My husband just got up from like a 5-hour nap. Grandpa and I had dinner. And then little Thomas took Blair to the airport. And for some reason, American Airlines hates to just say we're canceling the flight. Thank goodness I didn't go take her to the airport. So anyway, the flight's delayed. Well, now it's delayed till 1 a.m. I mean, at that point, why don't they just say we're not flying? So anyway, she is now flying out tomorrow morning at 6:15 a.m. And she is spending the night with her brother Thomas tonight. His roommate happened to be staying in Eatonton, so it's perfect because there's an extra bed. They have a couch, from the Goodwill. Is Big T under the weather? No, I think he's just worn out. You know how you just go and go and go and you get freaking worn out? I think he was been worn out. He got up early. He and his dad got up and went to early church. And then I slept in until about 10. I took a shower and went to late church with Blair, and little Thomas was working on essays, and Amos was sitting here eating pancakes. We move in groups. And then I went to this new restaurant in Eatonton today called the Broad Street Diner. Holy cow, it was good. FYI. If you are in Eatonton or anywhere near Eatonton, welcome to I had a very good breakfast. Good grits, eggs, toast. Well, I was about to say it was reasonably priced, but Mary Scott bought my breakfast. Oh, they don't take cards, they take cash. So there's that. There's a cat. I know, I just was reading comments and somebody said, I don't understand why we have to, um, I don't understand why we, Sheila said, sounds like you need to get more subscribers to help fund the children. They are expensive. Right? I know. Wait till the grandchildren come along. I'm probably going to have to be paying for them too. They'll be like, can you pay me back? The baby needed diapers and we were on the way to your house. Why does Amos have to go to bed early? Amos has school tomorrow, Tammy. I like that people all think they know my schedule. We have school tomorrow. I have told him we do not have school on Wednesday because it's snowing. Actually, I was trying to tell him Thursday and Friday because I'm sure we'll be out of school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's better for me just to expect the worst. It's a holiday. Yes, I'm aware, but it's not a school holiday. It's a holiday, post office bank holiday, but not a necessarily a public school holiday. I know it's President's Day. Did you know the only day schools can't go to school is, I think it's MLK Day? You can go to school on Christmas Day. Um, yeah. Yeah, it's tomorrow. So, now y'all made me forget what I was going to say. Oh. Somebody, do these plugs for subscribers, and they were like, why do we have to pay? And I was like, well, because I'm crazy enough to do this as a job. And the person said, I'm not being judgmental, which is always code for clearly I'm judgmental. I'm trying to pretend I'm not be. We're paying to hear you talk. And I was like, some people you pay to do surgery. Some people you watch to swing around on a pole. Some people you pay to read their books and talk about autism or real life. Yes. But you don't have to pay. Just like you don't have to go to the doctor. You don't have to subscribe to Netflix. And you don't have to go to a strip club. You don't have to pay. It's all flexible. It's always the older blonde woman who's about 10 years older than me and bitter that she didn't think of this first. Yes, thank you, Kyla. I saw your very nice comment. Well, I hope the lot's not closed. I'm going to try to take Grandpa and I are going to go to where are we going to go? To the orthodontist because I'm supposed to go on Thursday and I'm sure that's not happening. And then we need to go return the $9,000 cable box. No, it's not 9,000, but MediaCom sent us a bill for like $750 unreturned equipment. And you know darn well, I mean, what a turd. I might see if maybe Thomas could drop it off with 2 remotes. So you know what I did? I gathered up 9 remotes, not 2, 9, and I'm returning them all to MediaCom. I'm going to see if I get extra money for turning in. I should put them on a bag out the door and be like, if you don't have your remote, take one for free. And we have to go to the electric department and the water department. And we're going to set up draft. You're not watching Saturday Night Live 50 years. No. I rarely watch anything in real time. Do people do that? When I want to watch something, I sit down when it's convenient. See, like I just watched 2020 from last night. It was so good. This naughty wife, they started cheating their friends in a Ponzi scheme, and then she injected insulin in him and killed him. I mean, who does that? Who wants to parent their children alone? Not me. I might be the only person that would go to court and be like, I do not want custody. I know. So Blair did not get back to school. Her flight was put off till 1 a.m. So I moved it. So now she's leaving at 6:15 in the morning. She's gonna be real tired. Um, and but that's all right. And she is spending the night with little Thomas tonight. She's 15 and he's 19. And I have thought so much, just especially this weekend, because they both were home, just the two of them together in Amos. But when I was 15, my brother, who was 19, was in a hospital bed, not talking, not interacting, not anything. And I'm just so thankful they have each other. And Blair not only has him, she has a younger brother and another older brother who's 17. And I can't tell you how important that is to me. If there is something that I would love, or there's something I want for my children, it is for them to love each other and adore each other. And they do, even if it involves paying them back, to go to dinner together. So tonight, Thomas sent me a picture of Blair in the expression tunnel at NC State, and she had spray painted her name, Blair. And then he undid all the niceness by saying I needed to reimburse him for the spray paint. These people are nuts. Blair can fly alone. She's 15. Yeah, she can fly by herself. Anyway, it's just really, really special to me. And I'm so thankful that she's spending the night there tonight, because I never gotten to go stay with my brother at college. And I would have really, I just can't imagine anything more fun than if I could do that. I could have done that. So I try to remind them, like, wow, y'all are so blessed to have each other. Will Thomas take her to the airport? Yes, he has been instructed to take her to the airport begrudgingly. And then how does she get from school to school from the airport? She'll Uber. Anyway, they're funny. So this morning, yeah, he has to get up. This morning, well, so Amos, this is the very first time Amos was really excited they were coming home. He was like, they're coming home tonight. Sissy and Thomas are coming home. He gave them a hug goodbye. I mean, I told him to. But he just was tickled they were here, which is new for him. Let me see if he'll talk. Amos.
What?
Who came home to see you this weekend?
Aunt and Sissy.
Oh, were you glad to see them?
Yeah.
Who did not come home?
Me.
Well, no. Which of your, no, that's gross. Which of your brothers did not come home?
Thomas. And Russell.
Did Russell come home?
No.
No.
I did not. I go to school early.
You did not go to school early?
I would not go to school by myself.
Well, you have school this week, but then we're having snow and you're going to miss school. Oh, no, we're going sledding. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. So scary. Okay, you have 5 minutes and night-night.
I don't have time for school Monday. No. I don't have time for school.
This is, there's a conversation I'm tired of watching. It's this one. Not having time for school, school being dangerous, school this, school that, school, no school. He has gotten tall. Amos has gotten very tall. We don't have snow in the forecast in southeast North Carolina. Well, we do in northeastern North Carolina. We got like 5 to 8 inches coming. Yeah, he doesn't have time for school. I hope we're getting snow because we're counting on not going to school. But anyway, no. So we went to church this morning, and because I thought I want to see Blair, and she's here, and we have a new priest. Her name's Melody, and she gave the nicest sermon, and she was like, I've heard this message before, but the way she said it was like, if you're depending on yourself to be successful, you're going to be disappointed. If you think, I just get this one thing done, then everything will be fine, you're wrong. If you think that you can outsmart hardship, you can't. And it just is so true. It's like, I think sometimes we think we really can control keeping things easy, or good, and we can't. And it was like, you depend on God to kind of keep your wits about you. And it's really true. It's really true. I just really needed to hear that message because I have a tendency to be the one that's like, if I can just finish this one thing, like I say this a lot, if I could stay in my house 1 week and get it straight and organized, then it would be like the plane, like Fantasy Island. But it's not true. So this weekend, when I would be like, oh, I need to, like this right now. I mean, look, those are piles of Legos. So I thought to myself, I should get him and we should clean up these Legos together. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to watch 2020. And I watched 2020 and I didn't clean up the Legos because cleaning up the Legos wasn't going to bring me joy. And it doesn't mean that's not everything you can do, or that doesn't mean that you can't always ignore stuff you have to do, but like, just take like a minute and slow down and live in today. Because I do think we have a tendency to worry and angst and worry and what are we going to do and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just too tired to do it anymore. And I think I'm so thankful for the lesson. I'm thankful because this fall, things were pretty easy this fall. Yes, we have Mary, our caregiver for Amos. And thank heavens we do. I have a new book coming out, Autism Out Loud, that I've written with 2 friends. Right now, it is #1 in bestsellers for books on disability and #2 for bestsellers in disability for Audible. So they keep Audible and written books separate. So it's 1 and 2 in the same category. But yeah, my mother-in-law was like, right as rain. We were together on Christmas Eve and we were together on Christmas. And a week later, she's in the hospital, and now she's gone. And my father-in-law is living with us and he's 88. And life is different. It's different. But it's good. And even people are like, how is it? How are you? And I'm like, what? We don't, like, what what choice do you have? I guess you have a choice, but I'm like, we're good. I mean, my husband Thomas today said, I really enjoy having dad live with us. And I'm like, I do too. Is it always easy? No. But you know what's not easy is the fact that I had probably gotten a little selfish with my time. Like Amos is happy doing something and I could just do my own thing. Where now we're kind of back to he had taken a nap, so I got up and was getting dinner going. And I, I've kind of learned to, I want to be there while he's eating. I wasn't ready to eat yet because it was kind of early, but I put dishes away and cleaned out the refrigerator and, did things in the kitchen while he was doing that. And then he read his book for a while and just slow down, and not think about yourself. Does he have a special diet? No, but tonight he got a pound of country ham at Smith's Red and White in Dorchester, and I was like, "Do you want some of this ham?" He was like, "No, no, no ham." I was like, "You just bought a pound of ham. I need to eat healthier." Oh, okay. I ate ham. It was good. My husband. I think he's doing pretty good. I think he's really doing pretty good. I mean, he's missing my mother-in-law a lot. But I think he's doing pretty good. We don't have too big of a week planned this week. Well, Tuesday we do. We have to meet the insurance adjuster because we had a busted pipe at his house. So we'll do that. And then what else will we do? I don't know. Maybe ride to the cable place. But it's good. In fact, my husband Thomas is going to come on this week and talk about the transition with the Big Tanda group. Her mom came to live with us 7 years ago with dementia. Now, I don't know. That would be tricky. Lisa, that might be hard. That might be hard. Thomas's sister's good. They're coming next weekend sometime for a few days. And trying to go through stuff. Ooh, it's a lot to go through. We found the George Washington books. Grandpa wanted to find the George Washington books. So yesterday, Grandpa and I and Thomas and Blair rode out to the house. And the children had the best time looking through the books. So interesting. Of course, they drove separate so they could go to the gym. Stop. Don't mess up my chair. And when will Big Tanda be? I'm thinking it'll be Tuesday night. Well, no. Tuesday night is, my thing is at what time? 8? It might have to be when, I'll let you know. I'll let my people know. Some people can't handle it. I just don't get that. Wednesday morning, we have a coffee chat with Ann Dale. Oh, I hope it doesn't snow, mess us up. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm learning a lot. I think one thing I learned 2 years ago, not that I'm any genius, but like enjoy when things are hard because you will look back and be like, boy, I should have noticed all this grace and things that were happening. And I do think that even with Amos, when I'm like, wow, he's getting so big and he's going to be in middle school in 2 years and, all these things, but I'm like, it's okay. Like, just slow down. Yes, we found the Elon Musk book. We have a live this week on Kate Swenson's page Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And I think it's just Kate Swenson and I together because I think Carrie might be busy. Or am I on Carrie's page? Carrie's page? I can't remember. Don't ask me. we'll have a little coffee chat in the morning and discuss. Before Grandpa and I try to go to the orthodontist. Nope, it's Carrie and I. Okay, good. Kathleen said it's Carrie and I. Carrie's page Tuesday night. It's my page last week. I can't remember. Yeah, so it'll be a good week. And if we get 8 inches of snow, if you have not gotten your Autism Out Loud book, you better order it because they might run out. Actually, no, there's no chance that'll happen. I don't think they can run out of books. But for my big weekend, I'm having April 11th. I'm going to order books, Grandpa's books. So Grandpa has books, and he can sign books too. Oh, golly. Oh, Kate has a support group. I have my own support group. It's me and me and me. Nurse Gina broke her ankles. She's not on. She was on last week, and now she's injured. You want the Audible? Well, order it. You would never tell your autistic son he might have a snow day. I know, right, Becky? It was surreal. It was a risk. I risked it all. You said don't touch me. Yeah, y'all are my support group. If that cat just peed behind my chair, I'm gonna hurt it. No, I know. I only did it because it said 100% chance. Yay, Sarah ordered it for all Harper's teachers. Oh. When did the pre-order ones ship out? They're supposed to get there April 1st. So I would assume before then. How do we find out the status? Well, I don't think there's much status. It just is. Get bananas before the snow. Oh, I'm sure the grocery store is about to be slam-a-damned. If we don't have snow, you'll have to drive to somewhere. So I have a weekend in April before I get off. April 11th, Tails weekend. And I did a ton of planning for it early on, shockingly a lot. Like I rented the venue, which is like a hospitality suite. People will come in, activities start on Friday. Though some people I'm sure come Thursday, but they start on Friday for me. Friday lunch, we have a special Crazy for Tails lunch treat. Those are my like 3rd tier level members. So that's Friday lunchtime. And then Friday evening, we have the Mexican food truck coming to my hospitality space downtown. And we'll have a bar, like a kind of a old horse trailer turned into a bar. And I'll have books there. And then there's the pilgrimage. So you'll get a ticket to the pilgrimage, which is Friday, a ticket on Saturday. And then Saturday, there'll be a trolley ride, electric boat rides, and dinner at my house Saturday night. Breakfast at the coffee shop Sunday morning, breakfast, I think at Downey's Preservation on Saturday morning. But the newest thing that's been added to the fun is we're going to do a sale out at my in-laws' house at Mulberry Hill, a tag sale. So all the big furniture is getting sold separately, but kind of everything little that's left, we're going to have a tag sale. And my son Thomas, I know, is coming home because he's said today he would come home. Do you have a date for the Raleigh book event yet? No, I do not, but I'm working on it. I need to check back with them tomorrow. If you join, what do you have to pay? So the weekend in April, if you're a subscriber, you can sign up. It's $300 for the weekend. So that is basically Friday night, Saturday breakfast, Saturday lunch, Saturday dinner, Sunday breakfast. a ticket to the pilgrimage. You get a book signed by moi in your ticket, I think. And then trolley ride, boat ride, fun. My father in law obviously will be here. My parents are coming. My oldest son. Amos will not be here. Amos would not like that. Is Sheila working for you? So I have a friend named Sheila who has helped me do things, but she's not like my employee. She's a teacher. But she does help me. And my friend Jennifer Byram is helping me. I am going to hire a girl, Bailey, who used to be my babysitter. I think I've already talked to her about helping that weekend. So I'm going to try to help her get organized. And I usually hire some teenagers and stuff. Yes, we're going to do a Manio book signing, though it might just be me. Make sure you have a place to stay before you reserve a ticket. Yes. And Dale said she's going to be helping. Yes, Anne. We'll find you a job. Will you have live videos? Yes, I will have live videos. I sure will. Yes, I will. I probably am going to get somebody else to walk around and do some live videos, and you can just talk to other people. I hesitate to be on videos when I have people in town, you know, because I don't like that. But it was fun. Last year, I think I had 200 people for the weekend. This year, there are about 100 signed up, but I really haven't even talked about it. So I need to. And 100 is kind of nice. Honest to goodness. If it's 100, I'd be happy. Yeah. Sarah and Nikki. Then I have a group of autism moms that they stay with me. It's going to be like a zoo in here. The trolley ride and the town event. Shrimp were your favorite last year. Good. Oh, and then Friday night we have Boogie on Broad. So there's a good band downtown. Can you still join, and do you have time to buy a ticket? Yes and yes. Can we bring the book we ordered to an event, or do we need to buy another one? Yes, you can bring the book you ordered, and I'm thinking that I'm just going to throw in another book with your ticket if I can keep my price down. My goal with this weekend is not to make money on the tickets. My goal is to just break even. So, anyway, you want to come to Anderson's in Naperville, but if by that. So, I would say if you've already pre ordered a book, please keep it. And if you get another book, give it to someone as a gift. You could give it to a pediatrician, you could give it to a teacher, you could give it to a counselor, you could give it to somebody that works at an airline. Give it to somebody. But I get that. Just think of like one more book as like a gift. But you do need to make sure you have a place to stay first. This is like non-refundable, no nothing, no non-transferable. Look at this cat. Oh, has the kitty found a toy? I like when you have like a cat who's like Allie's like 11. I'm like enamored with kitty litter. Kitty nip. A hot tub. Give a book to the library. Yes. Yeah, it's April 11th weekend. April 11th. Yes, and you can buy books in April. Is it at Barnes & Noble? Yes, but the problem is these days, evidently, according to my friend Kate, bookstores like Barnes & Noble, they might have like 3 copies. So if you think you're just going to be able to run out that day and grab a copy, I just think pre-ordering is smarter. Not to mention it helps my numbers look good so that we can get on the New York Times bestseller list, which is Adrian's goal. There, I said it. I said it out loud because that's who I am. I'm not going to pretend that that is a goal. Oh, it really is a goal. And it's not just because I want to say that it did. I think our book is really, really good. It's really good. It's really good, and it's a book that I went to Barnes and Noble and I looked for with an Amos in tow, and there was no book there. And I was like, what am I going to do? You know, how can I don't know anything about this new life. And I hope this book is something that the person that gets the diagnosis is like, well, there's a book. And not just a book that's clinical, but like a book that's like funny and interesting. And you get three perspectives, right? You get nonverbal, you get Amos verbal-ish, and you get Jack, who's in a supported college program. So I think that's really neat that you're kind of getting to see all the aspects of the spectrum, not just one of us, because no person with autism is the same, you know? Do you have a link or can I order from Amazon? Either way, if you want a signed copy of the book, you have to order it from Valley Booksellers, and we have shared that link, but I will put it in after the video. Valley Booksellers. So anyway, I really do think it's good. My people, see you for coffee in the morning, 8:15ish for my peeps. Peace.